half page right here.
Yeah.
I read that right there. Goes an hour and a half.
You'll do great.
Was it all
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it California? California.
That's a good way to lose a but also what it's unethical. You lose your license.
Welcome, everybody. This is the Hiawatha City Council meeting for June 3rd, 2026. I will call the meeting to order at 5:30. Let's stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Jill Weigel.
Here.
Rob Archibald.
Here.
CJ Flynn.
Here.
Ben Fiddler.
Here.
Jeff Cater.
Here.
May I please have approval of the agenda?
So moved. Second.
First and a second, all in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. All right, agenda is approved. Moving on to consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
First and a second, all in favor signify by aye. Opposed? All right. Moving on to item 6, citizen input. Is there anybody that is here to discuss anything that is not on the current agenda? I don't see anybody. Do we have anything in writing that came in?
No.
All right. Moving right along, report from council members, mayor, city manager.
I saw this week that Boy Scout Troop 766 was working with Public Works to go through and relabel storm sewer drains with the no dumping. So they evidently did that a few years in the past, and they're coming through and redoing all of that that labeling for us, which was cool to see.
That's awesome. Anything else?
I would just say the ribbon cuttings that we had recently at Cedar Run and Hometown Restyling were really nice. I mean, well attended and nice to see new things up there. I mean, we'll continue to stay.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Those are both growth. So it's good to see businesses that are growing here in town. Cedar Run, I think this is their third time they've expanded in town, and Hometown Restyling's been rooted here for quite a while. So good to see that. 1993.
Speaking of growth, noticed the other day and a couple days in a row where the Turtle Creek parking lot is almost overflowing after and I thought, wow, it's nice to see it really getting used, and I think it's probably going to get even more used when we get the pickleball court. So nice to see that park. Hopefully it isn't, taken from our other parks that are also very nice.
Well, along those same lines, I was Saturday evening, I spent some time on Broadcast Ridge Park. We have the Parks Master Plan meeting this week, and I wanted to get a sense of Guthridge Park usage, on the weekends. Every single thing in Guthridge Park was in use. All the golf courts, all the pickleball courts, all the tennis courts, the splash pad, kids leaving there, all the playground equipment. It was really nice to see the number of people in Guthridge Park. And I know Turtle Creek, I've been up there with Turtle Creek a couple of times, and we've got some nice green space and people are enjoying it.
It's good to see people outside.
Yeah. Guthridge was packed on Saturday. And back to Turtle Creek, it's nice to see that berm removed on the south end. So the Public Works has done a great job moving that. They've made a lot of progress this week. I just drove through this afternoon. So. All right, anything else? All right, moving on to item number 8, proclamation for Pride Month. City of Hiawatha, State of Iowa proclamation. Whereas the City of Hiawatha recognizes and proclaims the month of June 2026 as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, asexual, plus Pride Month in the United States and celebrated throughout the nation. And whereas the month of June was designated Pride Month to commemorate the Stonewall riots, which occurred in June 1969 and are recognized as the beginning of the LGBTQIA plus civil rights movement. And whereas all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights, LGBTQIA+ individuals have had immeasurable impact to the cultural, civic, and economic successes of our country. And whereas the Constitution of the United States calls upon every generation to create a more perfect union, and that as a nation we are committed to the principles of liberty and justice for all. And whereas the state of Iowa, which has had a long history of advancing civil rights, recognized in our state motto, our liberties we prize, our rights we will maintain, being the third state to legalize same-sex marriage with unanimous Varnum versus Bryan decision by the Iowa Supreme Court. And whereas the city's value statements commits Hiawatha itself on being the metro area's most welcoming community to live, work, and play, our village is making a path for creativity, diversity, and opportunity for all. And whereas the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, asexual, plus communities within Hiawatha, the Cedar Rapids metro area, and throughout the state of Iowa have made an inevitable impact upon the quality of life, Pride Month serves as a call to all people to persist in the fight to eradicate prejudice and discrimination everywhere. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Rob Archibald, Mayor Pro Tem of Hiawatha, hereby proclaim the month of June 2026 as Pride Month in support of the LGBTQIA+ community. All right, that's a good one to read. You know, rights for everybody is a great thing. Definitely good to read that. I got to read that at Pride Fest down at New Bow a couple years ago, and that was an awesome thing to be able to do to celebrate this month. All right, moving on to item 9. Consider resolution approving and making award of contract for the 2026 street improvement projects. Do I have a motion to approve a resolution?
So moved.
First, do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Ben Fidler,
Aye.
Jill Weigel,
Aye.
Jeff Cader,
Aye.
CJ Flynn,
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye. Item passes. Moving on to item 10, consider resolution approving and making award of contract for the 2026 Canes Drive Storm Sewer Improvement Project. Do I have a motion approving resolution?
So moved.
First, do I have a second?
Second.
First and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Ben Fidler,
Aye.
Jill Weigel,
Aye.
CJ Flynn,
Aye.
Jeff Cader.
Aye.
Item 10 passes. Moving on, 11. Consider resolution approving the City of Hiawatha employee wage and salary schedule for fiscal year 26-27.
Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, I have a conflict of interest and will be recusing myself.
All right, thank you, Councilmember Fiedler. Do I have a first approving resolution?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion.
As a member of the compensation committee, a lot of thought went into this, a lot of data, with the foremost emphasis being on making sure that we're compensating our employees well. They do an amazing job for the city, and we certainly want to remain competitive or at the top of the salary range. And so for the public primarily who may be seeing this, this is a great thing, and a lot of thought went into it, discussion.
Yeah, and we did have a work session on this where we, probably one of our longer work sessions in a while, where we put a lot of thought and discussion into this. And like Jeff said, we want to make sure we get this right because our people are what make our city great. So. Anything else? All right. Roll call, please.
Jill Weigel,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
CJ Flynn,
Aye.
Jeff Cader.
Aye.
All right. Item passes. Moving on, item 12.
Welcome back.
Consider resolution awarding mosquito control contract for 2026. Do I have a motion approving resolution?
So moved.
First, do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
I meant to ask this before the meeting, but I guess I'll ask it now. I assume that we'll have something about the process of doing this in the Hiawatha newsletter, just generally talking about when it's going to happen and what's happening. I mean, it is a very safe method of doing this. We've done it for years and years, but I think anytime you're going out in the community is seeing things sprayed into the air that are chemicals that are reasons people would have questions.
Yes, we try to notify 24 to 48 hours in advance of any mosquito spraying for the city. There will be 3 citywide sprays and then 4 events at Guthridge Park that they will spray before each of those as well, to include all the parks, even the dog park.
We also push that out on social media as well to notify people. We do get a few calls, requests, and we handle those appropriately.
Appreciate that.
But they've been doing this like 20 years, right? I felt like it's been a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is one of the things that Trash Amnesty Day and mosquito spraying, I think, are 2 of the biggest things that we get feedback on, mainly positive.
Well, it's one that it's not just a convenience of no mosquito, like public health.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those that it's really interesting being able to look at the safety of our community by doing these types of events.
Yeah, the benefits of reducing West Nile and all the other mosquito-borne things obviously outweigh the chemicals. But I think it's important for us to be, upfront about what we're doing and why and what the safety is, just because I think it's chemicals, and I think people more and more are worried about what they're consuming and breathing in. And so emphasizing on safety.
We push out to the residents as well that they have the option to email or call in to be put on a list to not have them spray as they go by their residents as well.
So, yeah, good discussion. Good discussion. Anything else? All right. Roll call, please.
Jeff Cater,
Aye.
CJ Flynn,
Aye.
Jill Weigel,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Ben Fidler.
Item 12 passes. Moving on, 13 and 14 were really exciting to see stuff going on in the community with special event applications. So item 13, special event application submitted by Veterans for Peace. Consider motion approving a special event application to hold Veterans for Peace barbecue on June 6, 2026 in Hiawatha. Do I have a motion to approve the special event application?
So moved.
Second.
First and a second. Any discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. All right,
They
item
didn't
passes.
wait to order their meat and things until it's just like 3 days from now.
Yes. Item 14, special event application submitted by Artistic Fusion Performing Arts. Consider motion approving a special event application to hold Collision Band Concert and Picnic on June 20th, 2026 in Hiawatha. Do I have a motion to approve a special event application?
So moved.
First, do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
What is a collision?
I think it's the band name, Collision Band.
Okay, just want to make sure, because when I heard it that way when we were talking about it, I went,
I think it's a relative of somebody that is associated with setting this up.
okay, that's fine. It was just the name. I thought of like car collision or something like that. So it's like, okay.
All right, we have a first and a second. All in favor signify by aye. Any opposed? All right, item 14 passes. Moving on to item 15, placement of items for next agenda or work sessions. Anything for the next agenda? All right, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
First and a second. All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we are adjourned at 5:43. Thank you, everybody.